Hello friends and welcome to YouTube channel on Engineering Mathematics by Dr. Navneet. Friends, in this video lecture we are going to learn how to solve the example based on the definition of Z transformation. Friends, already we know the definition of Z transformation. If UK be a sequence, then its Z transformation is denoted by Z transformation of sequence UK and defined as summation UK Z raised to minus k goes from minus infinity to plus infinity. Then this Z is called as a complex number which is of the form x plus iy, and this Z denote the operator of Z transformation. So this is the simple definition of Z transformation. So our aim of this video lecture is to solve the example based on this definition of Z transformation. For this, let's note the working rule for solving the example. That means to solve any example based on this definition, so there are 6 important steps. So first step is that whenever we are solving any example by definition, first write down the definition of Z transformation. Then secondly, modify this definition according to the given example and condition on K. That means if given example is splitted into the two parts, then let's split the summation sign into the two parts and write down the proper condition on K. Then third step is that substitute the value of sequence UK and the value of K. That is step number 3. And then step number 4 is expansion of summation sign. So after putting the value of UK in the definition of Z transformation, expand the summation sign. Whenever we expand the summation sign, in 5th step we get geometric progression. That means after expansion of this summation sign we get geometric progression. Then it may possible that instead of geometric progression we get the standard expansion of a given function. There are two possibilities, either geometric progression or standard expansion of a given function. If we get the geometric progression, then in 6th step write down the sum of geometric progression, and if we get the standard expansion of a given function, then write down the standard results related to the expansion of a given function. So these are the 6 important steps for solving example based on the definition of Z transformation. So to understand this concept, let's first take the example. So first example is find the Z transform. Find the Z transform of, suppose sequence is UK is equal to, this value is a raised to k, where the value of k is greater than or equal to 0, and the value of sequence is b raised to k, where k is less than 0. So this is the first and simple question to understand this concept, example based on definition. So friends, here our aim is to find out the Z transformation of sequence UK, which is given as a raised to k, k is greater than or equal to 0, and bk for k is less than 0. So according to our working rule, so let's first write down the definition of Z transformation. So we know the definition, of Z transform. So what this definition says, that Z transformation of sequence UK is equal to, this is summation from k is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity, then UK Z raised to minus k. This is the first step for solving the examples. Write down the definition of Z transformation. Now friends, next step or second step is that modify the definition according to the given example. So now observe the given example. So this given example is split into the two parts. For the first term value is a raised to k, and for second part value is b raised to k. So our aim is to modify this sequence so into the two parts. So this is the first part and this is the second part. So for the first part, value of sequence is a raised to k and value of sequence is b raised to k for the second part, and these are the condition on k. So we can write this as UK Z raised to minus k, then this is UK Z raised to minus k. We split this into the two parts because this given example is split into the two parts. But here condition on k is different. So this is the length of interval. Suppose this is minus infinity to plus infinity. This is the initial value. So friends, here first value sequence uk is equal to a raised to k for k is greater than 0. That means from 0 to infinity. So for this interval, value of sequence is a raised to k, and for k is less than 0. K is less than 0. That means this value is start from minus infinity. So this value start from minus infinity to minus 1. So for this interval, so value of uk is b raised to k. So we can write this summation sign. So this summation goes from k is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity. So now we can write this as, so minus infinity to minus 1 according to the k is less than 0. So we get this as k is equal to minus infinity to minus 1 uk is a raised to k as it is, plus next interval is value of uk is a raised to k for k is greater than 0. Greater than 0 means this interval is 0 to infinity. So we can write the value of k as 0 to infinity. So that is our step number 2. That means modify the definition according to the given example and condition on k. Now friends, put the value of uk. Here we mentioned that step number 3, substitute the value of sequence uk. So we get this as summation from k is equal to minus infinity to minus 1. Then value of uk for this interval less than 0 is b raised to k. So we can write this as b raised to k z raised to minus k, plus this is summation from k is equal to 0 to infinity. Then for this interval 0 to infinity, that means k is greater than 0, value of sequence is a raised to k, then z raised to minus k. So here we get step number 3. So in this way we can easily solve the example based on this definition. Now friends, our next step is expand the summation sign. That means put the particular value for k in this summation as well as this summation sign and expand this summation. So friends, if we try to understand the first summation and second summation, just observe that. So it is possible for us to put the value of k is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on for this second summation sign. But for first summation, so value is minus infinity, then next to minus infinity and so on. So such type of substitution is required in the first summation sign, which is somehow difficult for expansion of this summation sign. So whenever such type of summation or limits k start from minus infinity to minus 1 is there, then standard substitution is that put k is equal to minus n. So this is the substitution. So after putting this value k is equal to minus 1, we get this first summation in terms of our standard form, so that we can easily obtain the geometric progression of this first summation term. So we can put here k is equal to minus n in first term. So put k is equal to minus n in the first term. If we put k is equal to minus n, then here limit is k is equal to minus infinity. If we put k is equal to minus infinity, then we get the value of n is equal to infinity. Now again, if we put k is equal to minus 1, if we put k is equal to minus 1 here, then we get the value of n is equal to 1. That means this value n start from 1 to infinity. So friends, here please try to understand that after putting k is equal to minus n, this summation sign become this is summation k, instead of k we get this variable as n. So n goes from 1 to infinity. Then this is bk. So here this bk, we get this as b raised to this k stand from minus n, so we can write this as b raised to minus n. Then z raised to minus k, that means we get this as z raised to n. So this is the substitution after putting k is equal to minus n in the first term. So here we put k is equal to minus n, so variable change from k to n. But in z transformations, variables are immaterial, so that's why such type of substitution is possible. Now friends, write down the second summation as it is. Here value is from k is equal to 0 to infinity, then a raised to k, z raised to minus k. So here variable is k, here is n. So variables are immaterial. So here observe that after putting this value, it is possible for us to expand this first term as well as second term. So according to the step number 4. Now friends, if we put the value of n is equal to 1 in this sequence, or before putting this value, just simplify this term. So we can once again simplify this term. For n is equal to 1 to infinity, that this is b raised to n, so we can b raised to minus n, so we can write this as z upon b raised to n. So for our simplicity, we can rewrite this term in this way, so that it is possible for us to put the value of n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on easily, so that we get the value of geometric progression. Now friends, let's rewrite a second term. So where k goes from 0 to infinity, then we can write this as a upon z raised to k. So we purposefully simplify this term in this way, so that we can easily get the value of geometric progression. Now friends, this is the expansion of this term. So we can write expansion of this term by putting n is equal to 1. If we put n is equal to 1, then we get this as z by b. This is the first sequence, this is z by b, plus put n is equal to 2, we get this as z upon b its square, plus z is equal to 3, we get this by z by b its cube and so on. So this goes up to infinity because value of n goes to infinity. So this is the value of first summation sign. So plus just expand the second term. So second term here k goes from 0. So that means a upon z raised to 0, we know that something raised to 0, that means a raised to 0 is 1. According to this rule, we can write first term as 1. Plus, so put k is equal to 1, we get this as a by z, plus put k is equal to 2, we get this as a by z its square, plus a by z, put k is equal to 3, we get such type of term. So in this way, we can put the value from n is equal to 1 to infinity and k is equal to 0 to infinity. That is our step number 4. In step number 4, we just expand this term. Now step number 5 says that, so after expansion of this summation, we will get the geometric progression. So here observe that, so this term is in our geometric progression form, because geometric progression is of the form 1 plus r square plus and so on. Its sum is 1 upon 1 minus r, where mod of r is less than 1. So this is the geometric progression concept, we know that. So if we observe the second term, then second term is in our standard form. So but this first term is not in our standard form, or this first term, so this first term is also not in the standard expansion of any function. So now to get the either standard result or standard expansion of function, or to get the geometric progression of this sequence, so we can write the term z upon b as common. So we take this z upon b common, so that after taking this z upon b common, we get such type of geometric progression. That's why this z upon b is common. So then the remaining term is 1 plus this is z upon b, so then plus this is z upon b its square and so on, plus this second term is as it is, which is 1 plus a by z, plus this is a by z its square, plus and so on. So in this way, we get the step number 5. What the step number 5 says that, so try to convert the given example in terms of geometric progression. Now this term is in geometric progression form, this is in geometric progression form. This z upon b is common. So friends, if we try to simplify this equation, then we get this term as, just try to simplify this. Now we get this term as, so which is equal to, this is z upon b as it is, then so this is 1 plus r, so value of r is z by b. So if we compare this geometric progression concept with this term, then value of r is z upon b, this is r square and so on. So its sum is 1 upon 1 minus r, so we can write this as 1 upon 1 minus r, value of r is z upon b, where mod of z upon b is less than 1 according to this condition. So this is about the first term, that middle sign is plus, then we can write this second term 1 plus a by z plus a by z is square. If we compare this sequence with this geometric progression, then here the value of r is a by z. We can write its summation as 1 upon 1 minus r. That means this is 1 minus a by z. Then again mod of r is less than minus 1. That means we can write this as a by z is less than 1. So friends, in this way we get the step number 5. Write down the sum of geometric progression, because this equation as well as this equation is in our geometric progression form. Now just simplify this. We get this as z upon b. So after taking reciprocal as b, we get this as b, then b minus z, plus this is z upon z minus a. So this one term will get cancelled. So we get this as z upon b minus z plus z upon z minus a. So this is the required z transformation where the condition on r. So if we simplify this, then we get this as if we try to simplify this, then we get this as mod of z is less than mod of b, or we can write this as mod of b, and from the second term we get this as mod of a is less than mod of z. So if we combine this term, so that means a is less than mod of z and this mod of z is less than b, so we can write this as b. So in this way we get the required z transformation. So these are the 6 important steps for solving any example based on the z transformation. Now friends, here please try to understand that. So here find the z transformation of uk is equal to a raised to k, b raised to k. So if we change the value of this a and b, you will get different question. If we put a is equal to suppose 3, then we get this as uk is equal to 3 raised to k, then this is 2 raised to k, then this is k is less than equal to 0, then this is greater than equal to 0, and this is less than equal to 0. That means after putting particular value for a and b, we get different question. So this is the first question. If we put this is equal to 7 and this is equal to 5, we get another question. So now in this way we get the standard equation for solving the z transformation based on the definition. Now friend, this is the first example. Now let's take the second question for learning the same concept. So now question number 2. Now friends, second example is find the z transformation and region of convergence of sequence uk is equal to 5 raised to k for k is less than 0 and 3 raised to k for k is greater than or equal to 0. So friends, these are the two condition for k is less than 0 and k is greater than 0. So and also our aim is to find out the region of convergence. Now according to the working rule, so first step is to write down the definition. So we know according to the definition of z transformation, so z transformation of sequence uk is equal to, this is summation from k is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity uk z raised to minus k. So this is the definition of z transformation. Now after writing this definition, our aim is to put the value of sequence uk for the condition k is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity. Now according to the second step, modify this summation sign according to the given example. So friends, observe that, so this given example is split into the two parts. So we can write this summation sign into the two parts. So this is uk z raised to minus k, and a second summation is uk z raised to minus k, because this given example is split into the two parts. Now here condition on k, so this total interval is here, so this is minus infinity to plus infinity, but this interval is split into the two parts. So k is less than 0, k is less than 0, that means from minus infinity to minus 1, from k is less than 0 minus infinity to minus 1, value is b 3 raised to 5 raised to k, and k is greater than equal to 0, that means this value goes from 0 to infinity. For this interval, value of sequence is 3 raised to k. Now put this value here, so that means this value k is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity is split into two parts. First part is minus infinity to minus 1, that means here k goes from minus infinity to minus 1, and second interval is 0 to infinity. So we can write this as k is equal to 0 to infinity. So that is our step number 2. That means after writing the definition of Z transformation, modify this definition according to the given example. Now friends, put the value of uk according to the step number 3. So if we try to put the value of uk, then we get this as k is equal to minus infinity to minus 1. Then for this minus infinity to minus 1, value of uk is 5 raised to k z raised to minus k, plus this summation is from k is equal to 0 to infinity, and for this 0 to infinity, that means k is greater than 0, value is 3 raised to k z raised to minus k. So this is the step number 3 for solving the example. Now friends, our next aim is to expand this summation sign. If we observe the first summation and second summation carefully, then it is possible for us to expand this second summation by putting k is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. But here value k start from minus infinity, so which is somehow difficult for getting the expansion of this summation sign. So now to get the standard result for expansion of this summation, so again a standard substitution is put k is equal to minus n in first term. Put k is equal to minus n in the first term. If we put k is equal to minus n, so here lower limit is, if we put k is equal to minus infinity, then n is equal to, so minus infinity minus n, that means we get value of n is equal to infinity. Then again, if we put the value of k is equal to this value is minus 1, so if we put k is equal to minus 1, so then this is minus 1 minus n, so we get the value of n is equal to 1. That means summation goes from n is equal to 1 to infinity after putting k is equal to minus n, so that this summation sign become summation n is equal to 1 to infinity. So this is start from 1 to infinity. Then this is 5 raised to k. Value of k is minus n, so we can write this as 5 raised to minus n. Then z raised to minus k minus n, that means this is z raised to n. Friends, this second summation remains as it is, which is k is equal to 0 to infinity. Then this is 3 raised to k z raised to minus k. So this is our step number 4, expansion of summation sign. That means expand this summation sign. So for expansion of this summation sign, just simplify this so that we can easily expand this and to get the geometric progression of this summation sign. So to get the geometric progression, we can write this as z upon 5 raised to n for our simplicity. This is 5 raised to minus n, so we can write this as z upon 5 raised to n plus this second summation is from k is equal to 0 to infinity, and this is 3 upon z raised to k. So friends, here in the first summation variable is n, variables are immaterial in Z transformation. Now we write this in terms of numerator and denominator so that we can easily get the value of geometric progression. Now friends, put the value of n is equal to 1 in the first summation sign. We get this as z upon 5. Then put n is equal to 2. We get this as z upon 5 its square. Put n is equal to 3. We get this as z upon 5 its cube, plus put z is equal to 4, we get this k is n is equal to 4, we get this as z upon 5 raised to 4, and so on. We continue this up to infinity. Then plus second summation is here, put k is equal to 0. So k start from 0, so we can write this as 3 upon z raised to 0, plus this is 3 upon z raised to, put k is equal to 1, next term, plus we get this as 3 upon z, it's this is 1, 2, then this is 2 power, then this is 3 by z, it's cube, and so on. So this go up to k is equal to infinity. So this is our step number 4, expansion of the function. So friends, here we know that after expansion of this term, there are two possibilities. First possibility is that after expanding this term, we get either geometric progression or we get the standard expansion of a function. So we know the geometric progression, which is 1 plus r plus this is r square plus this is r cube, and so on and so on. So its sum is 1 upon 1 minus r, where mod of r is less than 1. So this is the result related to the geometric progression. Now friends, if we observe this second term, then this 3 upon z raised to 0, that means this is 1, this is r square, r cube, and so on. That means second bracket is in our geometric progression form. Now here first term is z by 5. So for getting geometric progression we require this first term as 1. So that's why take the term z upon 5 common, so that we can write this as z upon 5. Then this is 1 plus this is z upon 5 plus z upon 5 its square plus z upon 5 its cube, and so on. So we take this z upon 5 common, so to get such type of geometric progression, because for geometric progression we require first term as 1. So that's why this z upon 5 is common. Now after taking this common, just simplify the second bracket. So this 3 upon z means we know that anything raised to 0 means 1. So then this is 3 upon z plus this is 3 upon z its square plus this is 3 upon z its cube, and so on. So in this way we get the required expansion of this function. Now this equation is in our standard form for getting geometric progression. This equation is also in the standard form for getting the geometric progression. Now friends, next step is just simplify this. This is z by 5 as it is. Now if we compare this result with the geometric progression, then 1 plus r square plus and so on. So this equation and this equation is same, where the value of r is z by 5. Then its sum is 1 upon 1 minus r. So we can write this as 1 upon 1 minus r means z upon 5. So this is the value of r, where mod of r, that means mod of z upon 5 is less than 1, because mod of r is less than 1. Now friends, next term is plus, this is 1 upon. If we compare this term with this geometric progression, then value of r is 3 by z. So we can write this as 1 upon 1 minus this is 3 upon z. So this is the sum of second bracket, where this mod of z, that means mod of r, that means 3 upon z is less than 1. So in this way we get the required geometric progression. Now friends, just try to simplify this, so that we get next term as, just simplify this, we get this as z upon 5. Then so if we simplify this, then we get this as 5 upon 5 minus z plus, if we simplify this term, then we get this as z upon, this is z minus 3, after taking the reciprocal of z and reciprocal of 5, where this condition is mod of z is less than 5, and this is again 3 is less than mod of z according to this second condition. Now friends, if we try to simplify this, then we get this as z upon, this is 5 minus z plus this is z upon z minus 3. Here a condition is that mod of z is less than 5 and 3 is less than mod of z. So if we try to combine these two conditions, then we get this as 3 is less than mod of z less than 5. So in this way we get the required z transformation of given example. Now friends, after finding this z transformation, next question is to find out the region of convergence. So region of, now friends, next question is find the region of convergence of this sequence. So this region of convergence of sequence depend on this condition of r, that means a condition of mod of r is less than 1. So here first condition is 3 is less than mod of z, and second condition is that mod of z is less than 5. So if we try to simplify this, if we make the square, then this is 3 square is less than mod of z square. That means this is 3 square is less than mod of z square, means we know that this is x square plus y square. So that means this is the equation of circle with center at origin and radius as 3. If we make this as equal to sign, if we make this as equal to, then we get this as 3 square equal to x square plus y square. That means this is the circle having center at origin and radius as 3. So this is the radius of this circle. Now this x square plus y square is greater than 3. That means this is the area. So this is the area. So this is called as region of convergence for the term 3 is less than mod of z. If we try to simplify this, then we get this as mod of z square is less than, this is 5 square. That means x square plus y square is less than 5 square. If we put the equal to sign, then we get this as x square plus y square is equal to 5 square. And then if we draw the figure corresponding to this, then we get this as the circle having center at origin and radius as 5. So this is the radius of this circle. Now what this equation says that x square plus y square is less than 5. That means having value less than 5. So that means this is the region where this term exists. So this is the region of convergence for this two term. But if we write this condition, so if we write this as mod of z lies between 3 and 5, so that after combining these two figure, we get region of convergence as this is the circle having center at origin and radius as 3. Then this is another circle having center at origin and radius as 5. Then the value of this term, so 3 is, according to this condition, value is greater than 3, and this is the term having value less than 5. That means this is the region of convergence for this term. So if we combine these two parts, then we get this as the region of convergence. Because mod of z lies between 3 and 5. So this is lies between 3 and 5. So this is called as region of convergence, or we can shortly abbreviate this as ROC, region of convergence. So friends, this is the second example which is based on the definition of Z transformation. So where we find the Z transformation and region of convergence of Z transformation. Now friends, let's take the third example. So question is, find the Z transformation and region of convergence of sequence uk is equal to 2 for k is less than 0, and value of sequence is 2 raised to k for k is greater than 0. So according to the working rule, first write down the definition. So we know the, according to the definition of Z transformation, sequence Z transformation of sequence uk is equal to summation from k is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity uk z raised to minus k. This is the definition of Z transformation. Now according to the given example, our aim is to modify this definition. So now here interval is from minus infinity to plus infinity, but the value of sequence is 0 for k is less than 0. K is less than 0, that means this value is from minus infinity to minus 1, where value is 0, and next value is k is greater than 0, that means from 0 to infinity value of sequence is 2 raised to k. That means we can modify this sequence as k is equal to, this is minus infinity to minus 1, then value of uk. So value of uk for k is less than 0 is 0, then this is z raised to minus k, plus this is second step is that value of k goes from 0 to infinity, then value of sequence is 2 raised to k z raised to minus k. We just combine this second and third term directly after understanding the number of examples. Now friends, this is the first sequence and this is the second sequence. Here the value of summation is 0 because of the 0 term, so we get this as k is equal to 0 to infinity. Then our aim is to convert given example in terms of geometric progression. So to get the geometric progression, we can write this as 2 upon z raised to k. Then just put the value of k is equal to 0. We get this as 2 upon z raised to 0, plus this is 2 upon z raised to 1, plus this is 2 upon z its square, plus this is 2 upon z its cube, plus and so on. So in this way we get the expansion of these summation sign according to the step number 4. We know that this is 2 upon z means this is 1, so plus this is 2 upon z, plus this is 2 upon z its square, plus this is 2 upon z its cube, and so on up to infinity. So friends, after expansion of this summation sign, we get geometric progression. So if we compare this with the geometric progression concept, 1 plus r square and so on. So this is 1 plus r, where the value of r is 2 upon z. So we can write its sum as 1 upon 1 minus r. So this sum is 1 upon 1 minus r. So we can write this as 1 upon 1 minus 2 upon z, where the value of 2 upon z is less than 1. According to the condition, mod of r is less than 1. So if we take the reciprocal, then we get this as z upon, this is z minus 2, and 2 is less than mod of z. So this is the required z transformation of given example. Now second question is to find out the region of convergence. So to get the region of convergence, concentrate on this condition. So this is 2 is less than mod of z. If we make the square, then we get this as 2 square is less than, this is mod of z square, and mod of z square is x square plus y square. If we make the equal to sign in between these two terms, then we know that this is the equation of circle having center at origin and radius as 2. So we can write this as radius as 2. Then friends, if we try to simplify this, then this is the value x square plus y square is greater than 2. That means this is the region of convergence for this given example. So in this way we find the z transformation and its region of convergence. Now here friends, we solve 3 examples based on the definition of z transformation. Let's take some example for your practice purpose. Now friends, time is to test your knowledge. So for your practice purpose, 4 examples are given. So first example is sequence uk is equal to 3 raised to k for k is less than 0 and 2 raised to k for k is greater than 0. So answer to this term is 2z upon 3 minus z and z minus 2, where mod of z lies between 2 and 3. So similarly, here we saw we substitute the value, different value for 3 and 2, we get this as 4 and 3, 7 and 4 and so on. So instead of 2, we place here 3 in the given example number 3. So now in this way we get the 4 example which is based on this lecture. So solve this example. So answer for first, second, third and fourth questions are given here, and do the practice of these examples. So thanks for watching this video lecture. Thanks to one and all.